it's time. We're celebrating. It's 5 years. We're rolling on the road. We're rolling on the road. 100 shades of diversity. We're rolling on the road. Oh, rolling on the road. We're rolling on the road. 100 shades of diversity. We're rolling on the road. Take it away.
Good afternoon. We want to say a very, very, very special happy birthday to cousin Pat, who does our intro. It's her birthday, you guys. If you were down there in Hotlanta, Georgia, please, y'all walk up on her. If you roll up on her, crutch up on her, however you got to do it. Give her a hug and a kiss for me and let her know that her twin up here, my birthday's in 10 more days, say a happy birthday and give her some hugs and kisses from me. And for all of us up here in Michigan, happy birthday, cousin Pat. Yes. Woo. So today, I am my own guest. Yes, I am my own guest. This is just Rolling with the Doc, a transparent moment with a few thousand of my friends across the United States. I just wanted to share a couple of things with y'all today. So what had happened was I had just the most disappointing week about a week ago. It took the air out of my balloon, it took the wind out of my sail, and the shake out of my shimmy. So I took myself on a date night. Enjoyed myself. My first Uber driver, he was awesome, a gentleman and a scholar. He walked me up to the door, opened up the door for me, made sure I got inside my venue. It was wonderful. Told me enjoy my night. I was like, yeah, this is good. And when it was time for me to come home, my next driver wasn't all that nice. He came, he looked at me, he looked at my sister girlfriend, and he said, if I had known that you were in a wheelchair, I would have denied the ride. She was her hands on all them hips. And she said, Sissy, did he just say that to you? And I said, yes, he did. Well, what you gonna do about it? Now I said, this is my night. I'm having a good night. Tonight is not a night to advocate, to fight, to argue, to fuss, to do none of that. I'll just call another Uber. I said, hold on, let me get my phone. And he's like, you know what? You don't even have to do that. So now he wants to play the hero by saying, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, ma'am. I'm getting ready to send you a Uber back out. But like I said, had I known that you was in a wheelchair, I wouldn't even taken it because I can't even get that in the back of my car. He said, so she says to him, how do you know that you can't? You haven't even tried. He said, it don't matter. I said that I can't, so I'm not. And like I said, had I known, I would not have come out and I would have not taken the ride. But I'm doing y'all solid because I'm getting y'all another Uber. You ain't gonna have to worry about trying to get another Uber. I looked at her, she looked at me. She said, Sissy, as soon as you get home, please let me know. All right, just let me know that you made it home safely. And I said, I will. I said, when the next Uber comes. Well, we all know the story of Elon Musk and him and y'all president. And would he fall out of his chair on his flat face if he had known that he was the answer to a problem, to a question, or he was the solution to a problem for a Black woman who is visibly disabled, who's in a wheelchair? Yeah, a quickie. Yes, shout out to Sun Medical and the VA. I was in my quickie too. Yep. And a veteran, a mom, a sister, a friend, I know that he would just fall out if he knew that he helped me, because the next driver that came, his name was Pierre, and he rolled up in this beautiful big boy Tesla, popped the trunk. Soon as he rolled up, he popped the trunk, got out of the car, wheeled me around the car, assisted me getting in, folded my chair up, handed me my cushions, put my chair in his uh, trunk, and said, please sit back, relax. I'll have you home shortly. And I was just like, well, thank you, Jesus. And normally I carry my own music with me. I play jazz. Some people carry dogs. I carry my music. I carry my jazz. So I went to go cut my jazz on and I listened. He's already got grown folk music playing in his car. Pierre had created, it was called his Romantic Night playlist on Spotify, and it was all R&B music. I said, oh my gosh. And when we got to my house, he got out, opened up the car door, and you could see that Tesla right there on the sidewalk. I was like, oh, yes, 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 yes. And he got out. Like I said, opened up that door. He said, you good? I said, oh, yes, sir. I said, I'm doing just fine. Went, got my chair, opened up my chair. He said, you want to hand me your things? I said, absolutely. I handed him the cushions. He put them in there. He reached his hand out. And I said, what's easier for me, to hold on to the chair? I said, and I can just kind of slide over from seat to seat for my transfer. He said, whatever it is that you need. And then he rolled me up to my door. I was like, oh, that's what I'm talking. So I called my sister girlfriend and I said, hey girl, I said, I'm home. She said, okay, is the driver gone? I said, yup. She said, that was nice of them. They sent you a Tesla. I said, I know. She said, the big one. I said, I know. She said, all right, you're in, you're out of the Uber. I said, yes, ma'am, I am. Next thing I know, she has called up Uber, gave them the what not, the what for, the who, because, and told them a whole new one. My phone was going ta-ting, ta-ting, ta-ting. My whole night was reimbursed to me. I thought, oh my goodness. And even the guy who said that he could not take me had the nerve to charge me $16.74 because it took his time out to come. And I wasted his time and he couldn't do it. So he was still going to get paid for the trip. She got all of that back. And I just want to give a special shout out and give her flowers in front of everybody. Shantae Paul, aka Turbulence Time, aka New World Comedy, who's doing her thing out here, stepped in for me and was my advocate. And that's what I'm talking about. You got to tell your folks that are in your tribe, that are a part of you, that's in your village, your loved ones. This is how you advocate for me. Now, has she clowned and acted a fool? Who knows what I may have gotten coming back to get me? But because we kept her calm, it was cool, and she waited good until I got home and was all snug and bud, like in a rug, before she called Uber. And I'm thankful that Uber did return everything, plus the guy who tried to charge me, who didn't give me no ride. So I'm grateful to her. I must tell her, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's what it's about. It's coming together and being there for one another. Because we all got something. Because tomorrow, it might be my turn to roll in for her and hey, and pitch it, say, hey, look, don't do that to my sister. This is what happened. And I would like to also say thank you to Dr. Donna Walton, who is the founder and executive director of Divas with Disabilities and the Divas with Disabilities Project out of Washington, D.C. Ooh, you a diva and then some. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody needs at least one person to come back and say, hey, you know what? Thank you. And she did just that on today. I got the longest text message but it was much needed. And let me tell you, it filled my well all the way up, and it's running over. Hey, that cup ain't just a little bit, it's running all the way over. And others will be able to benefit from her filling my well up on today. So that's all I wanted to come by and say, hey, what's happening, share a little bit about my life, just a transparent moment with the doc and how I roll sometimes. It's not always easy. Hey, how you doing? Who is that? Oh, it's Trotter. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. But like I was saying, I'm just here to kind of tell you a little bit about some of the things that happened to me. And who would think that at this juncture in life that somebody would actually deny me a ride because I'm in a wheelchair. Y'all see my face? All right, I'm gonna get this right. Miss Davis. Miss Davis, thank you so kindly for telling me how to pronounce your name. So sometimes these glasses, okay, here we go. But thank you so much. And I apologize for not pronouncing your name correctly. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. Charge it to my ears and not to my heart. But I hope y'all are having a really great Wednesday out there today. I want to give a shout out to my caregiver. I'm telling you, if I could turn this around, I call her my little vittles. I send my little vittle list and she go get my little vittles. She be on time, above time. And I'm telling you, I could not ask for a better caregiver. We just in sync. I love her. I appreciate her. And I don't have no grubs when it's time to do that payroll on the 1st and on the 15th of the month. And thank you. I love you too, Miss Davis. I love you too. I appreciate you. I get to see you hopefully soon at the zoo. You guys, we have done so much in less than 90 days. Do you realize I was off of work, off of social media from December of 2024 until April of this year? Yeah, April of this year. April, I started back in the community. In May, I came back on to the show. I want to tell y'all thank you for holding me down, checking on me, praying with me. Thank you, Dr. V. She did not miss a beat every single day. She checked in on me and still does to this day. So I love and I appreciate her. And it was my honor and my pleasure to be able to do a very, very warm handoff on yesterday as we talked about kidney failure and organ donation. And so thank you for your transparency and your courage and your bravery to share with us about your husband's kidney failure. Mr. Anthony, how's it going today, sir? Hope you're having a great day. And our guest on yesterday was Mr. Kenneth Henderson. And so he was sharing his experience about being a kidney recipient. It's been 2 years now since he's received a kidney. But I'm telling you, y'all, when I came back to work, it just seems like I had never not been at work. It started out in April. My first two big things that I did was I met with the lieutenant governor to discuss this whole change in Medicaid. That was crazy. And it was an honor. I mean, as much as it was nice to be in the room, but it was terrible that what they were talking about and all of the important folks, to have your lieutenant governor in there, your Michigan Department of Health and Human Services doctor, and the director, to have Hillary Skolton, who represents us in Washington, Phil Skaggs, who is a state representative, the CEO of Corewell Health, to be in the room with such heavy hitters and to be the only Black woman in there with a disability. There were probably 20 people who were invited. There was probably more media that was there than it were people. but to have been in the room was an honor. And then the following week, maybe it was less than 100 people that got invited to a conversation with the governor. She came here. She had a meeting on the west side of the state for something else. And when she got here, she came over and had a little shindig, and just a few of us got to hang out with her, and that was wonderful. And yes, I did clown. I'm not going to show you the picture today, but I will post the picture. I have a picture of she and I about 2 years ago that we had taken this selfie. Y'all, I was huge. I was huge, 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 huge. And it's always funny to see the people's reaction when she and I get together, because it's like old girlfriends. You just have to see us together. I can't even really explain it, but it's like old girlfriends that haven't seen each other in a couple of weeks because of their schedules, and then they get to see each other on a girls' night out. So when her crew, they said, I know you guys are ready, because the way we've been doing it since she came in office in 2018 is that we do our own personal selfie. Their team takes a picture of us taking a selfie, and then we do the official, governor and constituent picture. So before we got a chance to do that, I was like, oh, I brought my book. She said, yeah, they told me that you were bringing your book, and I'm going to sign it. And wait a minute. Okay, can y'all see that? Y'all can see it right there. Over there, right there behind me, hang up on my bookshelf. Yes, she signed it. But I told her, I said, before you sign the book, I have to show you this picture. And I showed her this picture of she and I, and she looks at the picture and she says, damn, what the hell? And everybody's like, the governor? And what did she just do? What did she show her? So I said back to her, I said, why you didn't tell me that? I said, I was that big and my titties was that huge. She said, girl, I don't even know. She said, but you look damn good now. Come on, let's take this selfie, because we got to replace that picture. So we took this wonderful, wonderful picture together, and we put them side by side, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm about this big in comparison to what I looked like 2 years ago. And I was like, oh, but it was interesting to hear her point of view about her experience being in the Oval Office with Trump and how that all went down. Oh my gosh. That was funny. I can't repeat all that, but maybe on another platform, she might, say it, and then y'all can hear it, or you can read, some of where she may have posted what she said. But it was interesting to hear it firsthand. And you know me, I was being messy. I was egging her on. Yep, I had a good time with that. And then we moved in from April and started back in here in May with the show, and it has just been phenomenal. We started with talking to Reggie about how they got the roof repaired at Heroes and Sheroes Quarter, and unfortunately they had an accident where somebody ran into the front of it and tore it up. Yeah. Anyway, so sorry about that one. And then we moved into several conversations in real time with County Commissioner Robert Womack, where we talked about the Loyola case, that to get it in real time, and for Commissioner Womack to have shared with us the whole process on this platform. He has not shared it with any other news outlet or any other place other than, maybe in private conversations. But to be able to come on our platform and tell us from day one what it was like, from the jury selection all the way through the trial. What an honor to be able to have gotten that information firsthand. And then when the verdict came that they were not going to do the retrial, to be able to have that conversation again in real time as it came out. And there weren't any other news outlets that were covering it because they were afraid of, a lot of the backlash and the retaliation. So it was pretty quiet. But to be able to do that here was just an honor and a blessing. I got an opportunity. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's called Divas in the City, and it is on YouTube. And it's called Divas in the City TV, where it chronicles 5 women who have different disabilities, how they're living their best life. They're all over in Texas, they're in Rhode Island, New York, North Carolina. It's just amazing that I got asked to be a part of that, to do part of the launch, and then to come back and do the reunion show. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. It's amazing because one producer is in The Other Black Girl, which is airing on Hulu right now. It's a series. She was a part of that. And the other producer has a show that is airing on Tubi and on Netflix. So y'all, I'm rubbing shoulders, rolling with some big folks. So I'm just honored that people see what I'm doing and appreciate it, and that we're sharing and we're networking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Anthony says that he appreciated the connection. We're looking forward to seeing how that goes. And I love you and I love him and I appreciate y'all. And what can I say about my Taz? Taz. I call her my razzmatazz. She takes care of my 7-year-old nephew who is autistic. He just happens to be autistic. That little boy defies the most prolific educators, doctors, at what he does, how he functions. I just appreciate him. I do. I love him dearly. I'm gonna post. So I got a lot of pictures to post, don't I? Post some pictures of my yard, and he got me the most beautiful purple butterfly, and he got me this flag that I have up on my porch that says home. Of course, every time he goes to the store, to Meyer, of course, he tells his mother, "You have to get something purple from here for Miss Kim, Dr. Kim. She needs this in her life. And if she does not get what he thinks I should have, he throws a fit." And they're not, well, we think that they're fits. It's called stimming. And she can explain it better than I do. And I know she tells me, but I didn't understand until I saw him do it here at my home, because I have what he calls my store. I just happen to have a few little things, household items in my home that I keep in the garage, and I share with anybody who needs it. The Lord will put somebody on my heart. I'll give them a call and say, "Hey, can you stop by? I appreciate it if you could come by. Got a couple things for you." And they get here and they just shop. I make sure I have boxes and bags to be able to take everything home. And she said I could share this story, and it is hilarious to me, is that I get the northern toilet paper, but I get the ultra plush. And y'all know it's just that nice, just that 3-ply, 4-ply. And Kix knows the difference between Dr. Kim's toilet paper and other toilet paper. And he will tell his mother in a minute, "I need the Dr. Kim toilet paper." And she's like, "Kix, because what was he doing? What did she tell me? He was wasting toilet paper." And she said, "Kix, stop wasting that toilet paper." He told her it don't matter because we can just go to Dr. Kim's and go get some more. I just said, "Oh Lord." I laughed so hard. And I called him. I told him, I said, "Hey, I got a shipment of some toilet paper coming in." He says, all right, yes. "We're going to Dr. Kim's. We need to go to Dr. Kim's house now, Mom." She goes, "We can't go now." She says they're called meltdowns. Oh, there it is. She says only Dr. Kim's tissue works. Yeah. He could only have my tissue. Oh my goodness. So when she told him that they could not come right then and there, that she needed to call me first before they could come and then set up a day and a time, he had a meltdown. So when they finally got here to the house, he doesn't normally hug. Most autistic children, they don't do eye contact, definitely not doing hugs. But he came up and he hugged me and said he was ready to start the store back up. And so he got up, he had a meltdown when we got everything put away more quickly than what he thought. And I said, trust me, it comes every single month, sir. You can come and do this every single month. And I said, how many toilet papers do you need today? Oh, I'll just take a whole box. I said, okay. So I took them out of the box. I could not give him the whole case. I had to take each pack of toilet paper out of the box and give them to him individually. And boy, once he did that, okay, we can go. He said, but we have some other stuff to do. Nope, we can go. Got the toilet paper. We gotta go. So I appreciate that at 7 years old, he can appreciate some good toilet paper. Oh, she said, hey, we love and appreciate you too. Yeah, I love you guys. So I want to say thank you so much to Taz because she is extremely, did I say extremely? Okay, now multiply that times 3 times infinity protective over kicks. Did I say that? I did. Mm, I said it out loud and I'll say it again. And it's not a bad thing, but she's extremely protective. I get it. I understand. And I want to say thank you to you, give you your flowers in front of everybody, letting you know how much I appreciate you allowing me to have that relationship that I do with Kix. And I found out that he has created his own world and I get to be the sky in his world. So I am so honored. Yes. So the sky in his world is purple. Mm, I love him and he loves me. So I'm really excited about that. But I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys how much I love you and I appreciate you. Keep sharing, liking, and subscribing. Ooh, y'all making it do what it do. I'm telling you, the phone calls just even today that I got and helping people just through everyday life stuff. And as y'all tell me all the time, life be lifing. And so thank you for including me in your life during the good times, in the bad times, in the emergent times, and even when you need some toilet paper. So thank you so much. And on next week, we have a great week for you. We will be talking to um, Pastor Dave will be here. We're going to talk about the 35th annual ADA celebration. Hey, howdy. What a nice name. Manderson. I like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Can you tell me where you are watching from? Hey guys, looks like we might have a new viewer. So if you let me know where you are viewing from, we appreciate you. But we're going to talk about all of the agencies that are going to be at the 35th annual ADA celebration. Can you believe it's been 35 years and I'm still older? Oh my gosh. Whoop, whoop. The Bronx, New York is in the house. New York, y'all. New York. New York is in the house. The Bronx. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Yes. So if you're here in the West Michigan area, we will be at the Sports Inclusion Center that is known as Special Olympics and the complete complete campus is going to be covered. Oh my goodness. With everything that you can think of, from music to plants. Hey Taz, I still have my plant from last year. It's growing over there in that window like weeds. Growing, growing, growing. Uh-oh, she said boogie down. Hey girl, we might have to have a showdown with our wheelchairs. I see you in the motorized. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, thank you. She said she's been following us for a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, I love you to life and through life, girl. So kind of you. See, it's days like this that really say, okay, you could do this. Because it was a pain day. It was like a on 12. Mm-hmm. On 12 for me today. And I was gonna do a remembering the past show. And I was like, no, just get on there. You might feel a little bit better if you do. So I'm glad I did, because I got to see Miss Manderson and know that she has been rolling with us for a minute from the Bronx, New York. All right. And trust, it shows up. So now I know who has been watching from New York. I always wonder when I get the analytics and she says, God will give you healing. Oh, thank you for praying for me. Woo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. And thank you for being bold enough. See, some people won't tell you that they'll pray for you. They'll just say, hey, thinking about you. But I appreciate you so much. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And that you finally said something. Pronounce your name for me phonetically. Dania, Dania, Dayniah. Dania Manderson. Did I do that correctly? Dania. I tried. I tried. Hopefully, I got it right. Hopefully, hopefully. But yeah, so we'll talk to Dave on Tuesday about the ADA celebration. And then on Wednesday, y'all gonna talk to my plastic surgeon. So anything that you want to know about plastic surgery, you can ask. So if you're looking for breast reduction, a tummy tuck, that flab that's on your arms taken off, we're gonna talk about it. A little nip, a little tuck, and we'll talk about some of my procedures. Okay, so she said, Nia. Try Nia. Nia Manderson. Nia. I like that. Okay, so y'all see, she did it for me. Nia. Yes, I did it. Yay for me. I did it. I did it. I did it. Yes. So I'm excited. You'll have my plastic surgeon on next week, and then we will have a representative from the rest who will talk about their upcoming community resource fair, which is going to be marvelous. It will be from 11 to 4 p.m. Again, that's in West Michigan, and it will be at 510 Martin Luther King Boulevard. It will be in the parking lot. We'll have a bouncy house, live music, food, refreshments, and a ton of vendors. You'll get to take a lot of things home. I might bring a few things, but I will be there. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys if you're in the area to come there. And if you want to be a vendor, please reach out to me. There is still room for you to be a vendor if you would like to be a vendor. But we're looking for you guys to come out in droves and enjoy all of the activities. It gets better and betterer every year. So, guys, I am going to say thank you for those of you who rolled with me, just rolling with the doc, being transparent about some of the things that happen in my everyday disability life. And how I got my money back from Uber, my girlfriend did for me because they denied me a ride. But you're going to have to go back and watch the replay to find out about it. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good evening, and y'all stay hydrated.